got the blue Peterbilt washed up. And now we are doing some fun stuff.
Chicken lights and chrome.
We got the chicken lights going on. Bucky's doing his famous butt connector. Bucky.
Oh, come on now.
He's back.
No, this is not butt connector.
This is legit.
This is legitimate. It is white. Too legit to quit.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
That's
Look at
gorgeous.
that. It's a factory.
That's factory. Wow. Here's the Y harnesses that we ordered that I got. And
Which, looking back, I'm kind of glad we did because
yeah,
it's actually got like a little sealed deal instead of just two wires sticking together. So
them are nice. I'm glad I found out about those.
I'm
Oh,
gonna put some tape on there and then get this in. We should have snake the other wire down here. So let's put the back one on first. Those two bolts and this guy will just kind of saddle right there.
we had a few goals for this truck and we're just knocking them off the list. Number one was the visor, which we got done, which is awesome. I drove it all last week. Absolutely loved it. It's perfect. Number two list item was the chicken lights. It already had the wire, so it was just like a matter of getting the connector and getting the lights. So that's awesome. I'm gonna get that done here. Third on the list was stacks. This one,
Did you get some ordered?
no. This one is, we need to do it sooner rather than later. These stack guards are just, they're chintzy. Them are little, I think that's a 7, is that a 7 or 6 inch tip? Might only be a 6. But we're gonna do away with the guards, go with just the straight stack, miter cut, and probably a little bit taller than where they're at. They're at 10 feet, 8 inches. I'd like to be about 11.6, which is gonna put us at max height because we only have a 12-foot tall door for this parks. And then the fourth item was kind of a, it was more of a want. I guess these are all wants, not really anything we need, but I wanted to get really nice fiberglass fenders, but yeah, but them are like $5,000. So after you get them painted, because they got to paint match them, I think that's the more expensive part. But I don't know, the blue plastics, these fenders are actually really nice and they're pretty durable and they're light, so they don't break. The brackets don't break all the time like they do on some of our other trucks. But if you remember, these are the ones we painted last summer, actually 2 summers ago. And I just need to touch up some paint. They don't look bad, honestly. But yeah, other than that, this thing's rolling. We're ready to, we're looking like super truckers. Installing the backs.
Don't stop.
So, yeah, you gotta loosen them up and they just sit in the little cradle spot, but it's a little awkward getting the wrench in there. Just slowly but surely.
Chicken lights in the rear just really set them off.
Here we go. Those are bright.
So sweet.
Nice.
Sweet gym liners.
Ah, here we go. Gotta do the front. Well, everybody, after a long, more excruciating process than we hoped for.
Yeah, it'll take about 15 minutes.
By the looks of it, you would think it'd take 15 minutes, but the problem was the little bolts they go into in there, they've got the little, they go into the cab, but that...
The little part that I thought was going to take the longest, the wiring, just getting everything set up, I was like, oh yeah, 15 minutes, I'll slap them on and be good. Well, here we are like at least an hour and a half, 2 hours later, probably 2. The little huck nuts are spinning.
Yeah, so we try to loosen it to spin it, and then we're just trying to wedge them in there where they go, and finally, after prying and just working at it, we got it. Word of advice, if you plan to put breather lights, chicken lights, whatever you call them, on a truck, do it sooner rather than later. This truck has almost 600,000 miles. It is 9 years old. It's a 2014. I mean, nothing's wrong with the truck. It's been used, but just over time, stuff like that, it wears out. So if you're ever doing this to a new truck, do it early. But sometimes you buy old trucks and you just have to deal with it. So
if they made these front ones mount in these same strap holes,
yeah,
it wouldn't be as bad because you can get a ratchet wrench up there. And
if they mounted to those ones like they do on the back,
or maybe they make that style.
Right.
Yeah. Oh no, next time.
I guess it is what it is. We got them on. They look awesome. I also got LED replacement headlights, low beam and high beam, so that'll be pretty sweet. This rig is, it's getting there. We got the visor, we got the breather lights, we got the LED headlights. Look at this. These are junk. I need a new one of those already. It's just, I mean, it's fine. It's like, how does one part of it burn out? And this is a show quality truck. Grain hauler. It's a grain hauler. Oh, we love our trucks here. But they can be a pain in the butt sometimes. Do what you gotta do. A little more house cleaning today. What's up, Mustard?
What's up?
Look at that. We're getting our fire extinguishers mounted.
But one thing is, these ones that are better aren't technically DOT certified yet. So if you want to pass inspection, you still got to keep your original one in there. But
You don't have to use it though.
Yeah. And you can, remember Justin saying, if you don't take these out every once in a while and pack them. Oh, that was, oh, the pin just came out. Oh, that's good.
See, these are so safe. Not.
You're supposed to pack them so the stuff doesn't settle down in there.
Yeah, we do that all the time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Spent the morning cleaning the Blute semi out. It's looking pretty spiffy. So Devin's doing Big Red. He got his LED lights. We still got to get some LED bright lights for it. But luckily on this truck, it already has chicken lights and a drop visor. So no cosmetic work to this, which is a nice relief. Once he gets her cleaned up, vacuumed, organized, we'll give it a bath. It's pretty dirty. Freightliner. Bucky's getting her greased up.
Yeah.
And I'm just getting everything cleaned up. It's amazing how much stuff you can accumulate in these things. So you just try every once in a while to clean them up. See that exhaust pipe there? That's pretty ugly. Right, Badger?
Oh yeah. Especially when it's by itself.
Yeah, that is gonna go bye-bye. And we're gonna give this thing a makeover. If you look right here, you can see the exhaust pipe, maybe, right there. We're gonna put a T there, run the T out that way, run the T right through here, cut out a little square right here with an elbow. We're going stacks right here on the cab. This truck's gonna look actually like a truck. Old Freightliner FLD 120, still chugging along. And HB's making a oil dry container holder.
Yeah, it's full. So, landlord called me the other day, and she burns ashes and does some little bit of woodwork once in a while. He ends up with sawdust. I'm like, hey, what are you doing there? Oh, I just throw it out in the field. I'm like, hey, I think we'd use that for oil dry. So, there's a barrel, cutting her, put a couple handles on here. So it's not super tall. Gotta grind those edges down a little bit so they're not sharp. And then when she gets it full, she brings it, drops it off. We use it, we'll take it back. So I probably need to make two. So we have one for when we have it and one for when she has it. So
True.
anyway, dumb little things I do. Later, get out of here.
Just like getting a new grease gun, all greasy.
So John came and put a new spout on the overhead, the same one that he put on there. Needless to say, it's quite a bit faster than the one we made, but look at that nice stream.
It was a square coming out of a circle, and Devin, I mean, it worked good, but he made a little transition where this is the square going into a rectangle going into rectangle.
Right. Yeah, that thing is quick.
So, the very first time this was kind of nothing,
Yeah.
and it was just wasting like really, at least now it kind of tones it down a little more.
You could load the back, and look at that, lines up perfectly on that hopper. But the guy could definitely do that. You could really go quick through here.
Oh, hey.
What are you doing, Buck?
Oh, just bagging along.
We love our 389, 379, and 359 Peterbilts, but we had a Freightliner Classic XL, flat top, long hood. Yeah.
Oh,
Debbie,
hey, Sean, what are you doing, kid?
leave it. Viper red steering wheel. This was Grandpa's truck, little Red Dawn. Used to pull ammonia tanks. He was a stud. Here she is, the 295 70R18 Toyo Open Country, all terrains. Pretty beefy on there. They look really good. They fill out the wheel well. So I've already had to pull somebody out of the snow this year. So they did come in very handy for that. I'm glad I had the new tires on versus the old ones. So definitely a good decision. And there's Estee. Hi, Estee. Estee. Hello. Hello. Make the circle. Back inside. We got a little Esteroni Pepperoni, as I like to call her. Estee. So we got Estee from elderly lady up in Webster City, which isn't too far away from us. Saw her in a Facebook group. She kind of travels a lot, and she just didn't like, she had just moved into town as well, and she didn't like having her locked up all the time. And she came from living on a farm, so Estee was out on a farm, and she just wanted a better life for Estee. So we saw it on the Facebook group and went up and met her, and super sweet, super kind. She's about 1.5 years. She's a German Shepherd Great Pyrenees mix. So that explains why she's maybe a little bigger than a normal German Shepherd. Her ears are down, which I think they did that just so she wouldn't look so aggressive. And she also is a little lighter in some spots on the fur. Usually a German Shepherd's just very predominantly dark. We've had her for a couple months here now, and she's getting acclimated pretty well. Ain't that right, Estee? Isn't that right, Estee? So, yeah, she loves being out on the farm. It's not the most ideal time to have a new dog in the winter time. You kind of don't want to leave them out all day when it's super cold, but we get her out as much as we can when we're home and just let her wander around and have her in the shop. She's super friendly, and she gets pretty aggressive sometimes. I'll include a little clip right here. So yeah, it's just one of them deals where the way we, get dogs is we don't really search for a dog. We don't seek out a dog. We don't really, try to find the best breed. We don't want to really pay a lot of money for a dog. It's a dog. it's a human, it's a life, you know, it's a animal. So we just try to give them the best life that we can, and love them and let them live as natural as they can in this world. You know, like we just say, she found us. We didn't really find her. We did in a way, but we didn't seek her out. We weren't seeking out a dog. You know, we didn't even, you know, we weren't, when Blaze was gone, we were like, well, we don't need to go get another dog. But this just come up, and I think it was just a golden opportunity, and she's a sweet dog, and she fits in very well. It is hilarious, though. There's one person that she does not like, and that is the honey badger. For some reason, she just does not like the honey badger. She won't get very close to him. I think she's getting a little better, but oh man, I think it was the second day we had her and honey badger just did not get along very well. It's kind of funny. But anyway, Esteroni Pepperoni. Her ears just perked up. She knows that's her nickname. Estee, Estee. Oh. Trying to get comfortable. She's a sweetie. So hopefully she's lives a good, prolonged, fulfilling life here with us. We're happy to have her. She's tired. She had a big day. That's going to be it for the video. Sorry it was a little all over the place, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. We've just been busy trucking and trying to keep the trucks moving. It's just the time of year. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the funnies.